everyone. Oh, I'll use this one. It is good to see you this morning. And this morning, I'm wondering, by a raise of hands, how many people read their devotions? Very good. If you didn't read your devotions yet this morning, don't worry. It is not too late. You can still read them anytime today. Morning's my favorite time. You can read them anytime today. Now, put your hands down. And now I want you to raise your hand if you told the pastors and the staff that you read your devotions this morning. Okay, so even a little less. So make sure if you did it, you go tell them so that your name gets put on that board back there, because we want to do it every day this week. Because if you do it every day this week, what do you get? You get a prize. You get my favorite toy from when I was a little girl. And my slides aren't going up, so I think that maybe a pastor can help out with that. That would be great. Now, I want to do a little bit of review. It's been a few days now, and I want to see if we remember some of the things we've talked about. One day we talked about eating food. And when I first started to eat the food, eat the bread, was I eating it correctly? No, because I had to. Do you remember the big word that starts with a P? Pray. Not pray. What did I have to do? Partake. What did I have to do? Partake. And when you partake, it means it goes where? In you. And does it just go to your stomach and that's it? No. Where does it go? It goes everywhere. And we need to partake what? The Bible, which means it goes in you and everywhere. Very good. Now, how many of you found a special place to do your devotions every morning? Did you find a special place like we talked about? Very good. Very good. What was your special place?
My room.
In your room. Very good. What was your special place?
In my sister's hammock.
Your sister's hammock. I love it. I like that space. When you find a special place to do your devotions, it really helps with the habit and makes it feel very special, connected place with God. Now, let's see if we remember. What sentence is every single prayer filtered through? Do you remember? For your best good. What is it? Every single prayer is filtered through there, and that determines if it's a red light prayer, which is no. A red light prayer, which is what? Because it's not for your best good. A yellow light prayer, which is not yet, or wait, right? Because it might be for later. Or a green light prayer, which means how long does it take for a green light prayer to be answered? Instantaneous. Prayers like, Jesus, come into my heart. Does it take 5 years? No. Does it take 5 weeks? No. Does it take 5 minutes? No. How about 5 seconds? No. That prayer is a green light prayer, which means it gets answered instantaneously. What about Jesus, forgive me for my sins? Green light prayer, which means it is answered because it is always for your best good. Now, yesterday we talked about 3 important words. What were those 3 important words? When people are in trouble, when people are hurting, we want to notice the need. So, when someone doesn't have a seat, but you have a seat, what do you say to them when they come up? Does anyone remember? Raise your hand if you remember. What do you say if somebody needs a seat and you have one and they don't have one? What do you say?
Here, this is for you.
Very good. We don't want to ask, do you want the seat? Because most of the time people go, oh, no, that's okay, when really they do need the seat. So you say, what do you say again?
Here, this is for you.
Very good. Give them a round of applause. Very, very nice. All right. Now, what do you say when you're shaking? And also, when you shake someone's hand, do you have a dead fish? What do you have? Strong hand. Very good. And when you're meeting someone for the first time and you're shaking their hand for the first time, what do you say? Do you remember?
Nice to meet you.
Very good, very good. Now, when you're meeting them for the first time, you also need to tell them your name and ask them what their name is. What do you say?
My name is Sarah. What's yours?
Very good. When you're meeting someone for the first time and you're shaking their hand, what do you say? My name's, what's yours? All right, now what if you're meeting someone again and you've already met them before? Do you remember what to say? My mic doesn't reach this far. Come here. What do you say?
Nice to see you again.
What do you say, everybody?
Nice to see you again.
And not only do you give them a strong handshake, what do you do with your eyeballs? You look them in the eye. Very good. Now, what if someone is carrying too much stuff? What do you say to them?
Here, I'll help you with that.
I love it again. You're saying, here, I can help you with that. Let me help you with that. You're not asking the question. You're saying, let me help you with that. Very good. Very good. Give everybody a round of applause that remembered. Very nice. Very nice. Today, we're going to be learning a story about Joseph. Now, Joseph is a story that Jesus, when he was a little boy, when he did his devotions, because remember, when Jesus would be in bed, I don't think he had a sloth. And when Jesus would wake up, would he run to play right away? No. First, he spent time with God. What did he do? And he learned all these different stories from the Old Testament. Did you know he did this every single day? One of my favorite books by Auntie Ellen. Who? Called Desire of Ages on the life of Jesus. It says his favorite moments were spent reading stories from the Bible. His favorite moments. So every day he'd get up and he'd be excited. It's time to spend time with God. And he would read these stories of the Old Testament. And I know he read Joseph. And he learned a very important lesson from Joseph. Because Joseph, he kind of grew up as the favorite child. A little bit. He had a lot of brothers, but yeah, I know this look, exactly. He's like, ooh. He would get kind of special treats every once in a while. He'd get special presents sometimes. He was the favorite. And then he'd get special dreams from God even. And then his brothers were like, what? He's a favorite with Dad, but also a favorite with God? No fair. And the brothers started to get really, really jealous. We know this story, right? He gets a special coat. And then he goes to check on his brothers out in the field. And they said, now's the time. We'll get even with our brother Joseph. And there's a lot more details to the story, but we're going to skip to the part where they actually sold him to strangers as a slave. And he's going to another country. And when you read about this from Auntie Ellen, from who? Auntie Ellen. You actually find that on that road, when he was riding, maybe the camels, maybe the donkeys, probably camels, to Egypt, he had a moment where he could have decided, God, that was so mean of you to let that happen to me. I'm not going to follow you anymore. He could have decided that. Or he could have decided, God, you'll be with me even in the hard time. Which one did he choose?
God, you'll be with me in the hard time.
He did. So he goes to Potiphar's house. Now, how many of you, let's be honest with each other right now, have ever been given a chore at your house, like sweeping the floors, and you really didn't want to do it? How many of you? All right, yep, we're being honest. Me too. And when you really don't want to do something, do you go like, oh, I have to make this perfect, and I have to get all the corners, and I have to get everything, or are you just kind of like, done? Which one are you more likely to be if you don't want to do something? Probably the second one, right? The second one. Unless you like cleaning, and then you got to become my sister. Well, that's good. Now Joseph, now who? Joseph decided, I will do my best in the work that lies nearest. He would what? Do your best in the work that lies nearest. And he decided right then and there that whenever he sweeps the floors, Not only is he going to sweep the floors, but he's going to go in the corner where nobody sees. And he's going to pick up the trash can and he's going to sweep under the trash can. And he's going to take all the chairs out from the kitchen table and he's going to sweep under the kitchen table. He was going to do his best, his what? Best. In the work that lies nearest. That lies where? Nearest. And because of that, he actually went from probably the lowest official slave, probably like having to do the worst task, clean up the horse poop kind of stuff, to being number one in charge of the house. Being number what? Number one. Number one? This kid? From the tents? From watching the sheep? He becomes number one in a rich guy's house? How did that happen? It's because he did his best, his what? Best. In the work that lied nearest. And the work that lied where? Nearest. He becomes number one in the house. And maybe he started to think, okay, you know what, God, I see it. I see why you brought me to Egypt. You're blessing me. This is good. Okay. I see what you're doing, Lord. And then he gets accused of something he didn't do. He what? And he goes to prison. 2 bad things in a row. And at this point, if I were Joseph, I might even be thinking, are you kidding me? But I did the right thing. But did Joseph give up in prison? No. Because even on the way to prison, guess what? He had to make the same decision. Either say, God, that was unfair. I'm not going to follow you anymore. Or, God, I'll follow you even though I don't understand. Which one did he choose? And even in prison, he did his best. His what? Yes. In the work that lied nearest. Where did it lie? He did. He learned to do this. And so did Jesus. Because again, in a book called Desire of Ages by Auntie Ellen, by who? It says throughout his life, this is talking about little tiny Jesus when he was about your age. Through his life on earth, Jesus was an earnest and constant worker. He did his best. His what? Best. In the work that lied where? Nearest. How many of you guys have ever seen this lady before? Do you know who this is? No? This is one of my favorite people that has ever lived. She's my personal hero. Her name is Corrie ten Boom. What's her name? All my life, I've been inspired by this lady. And it's not the only story that you're actually going to hear about this week. There's another one that's going to come, I think, even on maybe tomorrow or the next day. But Corrie ten Boom, she was an amazing missionary for God. She stood for God, and she went through very hard times. And she would even go into, when she was older like this, when she was an old lady, she would go into countries where it was illegal. It was what? To be a Christian. It was not allowed. How many of you have a Bible? Straight to jail. That's what would happen in these countries. If you had a Bible, you would go straight to jail. Because it was illegal. What was what? Illegal. You weren't allowed to read the Bible. You weren't allowed to read even Christian stories. Not allowed. Now, I've been watching very carefully, and I tell you, today is very hard because you all have been very good listeners. But someone that's been a very good listener for a few days. Can you come up? Mm-hmm. Can you tell everybody what your name is?
Aubrey.
What is it?
Aubrey.
This is Aubrey. Aubrey, I need you to come up here. And do you see that? Have you ever seen one of these before? Do you know what it is? Uh-huh. Or nothing on the table. You don't know what it is? All right. This is called a typewriter. What is it, everybody? Typewriter. Aubrey, I'm going to have you go ahead and take a seat. And I'm going to have you with your left hand hold this for me so my hands can be free. And I'm going to have you hold it right here so I can keep talking into it, okay? Now, what I'm going to be doing with Aubrey, is it okay if I put something on your right hand? Perfect. On Aubrey's right hand, what I need to do is I need to take this Ace Wrap bandage. This what? Have you guys ever hurt your ankle or your wrist before? Maybe used one of these before? Okay. So you know what I'm about to do? You know what? Actually, so everybody can see it, I'm going to have you stand up, and I'm going to do it with you standing up. And I'm going to go ahead and bandage up your hand, and I need you to make a fist, but keep your pointer finger out. Perfect. All right. So I'm going to wrap you up. Just let me know if I go too tight. Very good, very good. And I'm just going to wrap this up. It's almost like I'm turning your hand into its own little mummy situation. All right. Let's see here. We're going to just wrap it up real good because I got to use all the Ace Wrap bandage anyway. There we go. All right. Oh, and this one even has some Velcro at the end. Very nice. All right. So now, can you move your other fingers besides this one little finger? Okay, so she's saying she can't move her other fingers besides that one little finger. There we go. All right. So go ahead and hold that up for everyone to see. Right now, her hand is not movable, not even necessarily, probably her wrist only a tiny bit, except for this one pointer finger, right? Go ahead and sit down. Now you'll see here in this typewriter, just this morning, I already started typing out something. I typed out, Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong, they are weak, but he is strong. Yes, Jesus loves me. Do you see that? Perfect. Now, I already set this typewriter, so all you have to do is push the keys, right? This is your space button. And have you ever typed on a computer before? Okay, so this is going to be really new. All right. You can see the letters, though, right? And so you see Jesus loves me, and I just want you to type these words out just on here. So you can see the J, and here's the J. You can see the E, here's the E. But here's the thing with the typewriter. You kind of have to hit it hard. So you see here, you got to go like this. J, E, S, U, S, space, L, O, V, E, S, space. And it's going to take you a minute because you've got to look up here to see what to type. Next is an M, then an E. And just see how you go, okay? Make sure you hit it hard enough. So find the M. But you have to only use this finger. So I need this hand to go behind your back. There we go. Very good. Yep, you got to hit it harder. There we go. Kind of showed up. You're going to have to go like boom, like that. You got it. And then boom. You did it. Very good. Keep going. This I know. Is what she's doing kind of hard? She has to hit those keys. And she has how many fingers? One finger. The rest of her hand cannot move. And her other hand is behind her back. Now I want to tell you this story. Corrie ten Boom, she goes into a country where it is illegal. It's what? Illegal to be a Christian. Illegal to have a Bible. Illegal to read stories about Jesus. She goes into this country, and she goes to visit a family who is a Christian, secretly. And you have to sneak around a little bit. And she's very careful. And she visits this family. That. Click. 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 And she looks over in the corner. And she sees an old lady. She's not an old lady, but she sees an old lady. And this lady has something called multiple sclerosis. What is it called? And this is a disease where it affects a lot of the different parts of your body, the nerves in your body. So your eyes start to not work so well, get blurry vision. So your muscles start to not work so well. So sometimes even your mouth, because your tongue is a muscle, starts to not work so well. And she sees an old lady in the corner, and all she hears is, And she sees a lady, this old lady, on a couch. Her legs don't work. Her arms don't work. There's drool coming from her mouth because her muscles in her mouth don't work. She can't move. Even her fingers don't work except for one finger. Click, click, click. And she's typing out Bible stories. And she's typing out magazines about Jesus to go to give to people. And Corrie ten Boom sees this and tears come to her eyes. She goes, this lady, she's doing something for Jesus that no one's ever done. And the husband goes, you don't even know the half of it. The moment she wakes up, she starts typing. And she types all day long until she goes to bed again. Every single day. Click, click, click. And Corrie ten Boom turns to the husband. She says, I'd like to pray for your wife that she gets healed so she can do more for Jesus. I'd like to pray for her that she gets healed. And the husband turns to her and says, no, 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 no. I mean, the husband has to come over her, and he even has to move her from time to time because she can't move. She can't adjust. You know how sometimes you're sitting and you start getting a little cramp in your leg and you got to move your leg? She can't. He even has to come by with a napkin and clean up the drool. And he says, no. She goes, I want to pray for your wife to heal her. He goes, no. What does he say?
No.
And she goes, why ever not? And he says, remember, we live in a country where it is what to serve God?
Illegal.
Illegal. And because my wife has only what that works? One finger that works, the police officers don't come to our house. They don't think that she can do anything for Jesus. And so they don't bother us. If her fingers were working, the police would be coming. And taking her Bible, and taking her magazines, and taking her typewriter. But because she only has one finger, they say, she can't do anything for Jesus. And they leave her alone. And so, this old lady, the wife, she kept typing. And what did you hear? Click, click, click. This lady, well, Corrie actually went home later, and a few months later, she gets a letter from the husband. He had typed out a letter for her, saying that sadly his wife, they were old, his wife had passed away. But he said that even her last day alive, she was typing, click, click, click. And he said one line, he said, she was typing one finger for God's glory. What did that lady do? Sometimes that work is a simple work. Click, click, click. But each one of you has a work that lies nearest to you that you can do. You have 3 areas. Let's make it practical, right? 3 specific areas that you have something you can do that is your best and the work that lies nearest to you. Because for your parents, it might be different, right? My best in the work that lies my nearest first probably goes to my job, right? I work a job, I love my job, and I need to do my best in it. In all the little parts of it and in all the big parts of it. But then also in my home and cleaning my home and maintaining my home and eating right and exercising, right? This is my best in the work that lies my nearest. But do you guys have a 9-to-5 job that you go to every single day and earn a paycheck? Probably not. That'd be crazy. Your parents probably do, but you're going to have a different best in the work that lies nearest. Your 3 main areas are home, where? School, even if you're homeschooled, where? And church, where? Those are your best in the work that lies nearest. That's where you can do your best. At home, the work that lies nearest maybe is making sure your bedroom is clean. Your what? At home, maybe it's that you get your chores done. You what? But you know what? I'm not the one that needs to come up with all of these. I want to hear from you. If you can think, raise your hand if you can think of something in your house that is the work that lies nearest. It's your job to do that you can do the best in. What is the work that lies nearest for you in your home?
To vacuum and to mop.
Okay, so if you're going to vacuum and you're going to mop, if you're going to do the best that you can do, does that mean you just mop maybe half of the floor and then stop? What does it mean?
It means you have to mop until you finish in the kitchen.
Very good. Mop until you're all finished. All right. Let's see here. At your home, young man, what is your best in the work that lies nearest?
Trash.
Taking out the trash. And do you wait until it's overflowing and spilling on the floor? Is that doing your best?
Yeah.
Until it's already too full and you should have taken it out yesterday? Is that your best?
No.
So you want to take it out when it's ready to get taken out. I like it. The best in the work that lies nearest at your home. What is it, young lady?
When I do my homework and I have a lot because I missed a day of school, Mommy tells me to only do 2 or 3 problems a day, but I finished all of it.
Very good. That's a great one for both home and school. Is that when you have work to do, get it all done. Excellent. What is your best in the work that lies nearest at home?
Sweeping the floor.
And when you sweep the floor, do you just do the middle of the floor?
No.
Where else do you sweep?
Everywhere.
Everywhere, even under the trash can, even behind the door. Very good. What is your best in your work that lies nearest at your home?
Take out the trash and remind Daddy to.
All right, and then maybe you go with him and help him. That is your best in the work that lies nearest. Very good. Maybe doing your best in the work that lies nearest at home is not making your mom say something 5 times before you do it. How many times? How many times should she say it? And then right when she says it, what should you say back? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. How about at school? At school, maybe doing your best in the work that lies nearest, whether you're at a school or you're at home school, both are wonderful, wonderful, wonderful options. Maybe it looks like whenever I do assignment, I'm careful with my handwriting so it's not sloppy. So it's not what? Sloppy. What is the best in the work that lies nearest at school for you? Oh, come here.
Doing my homework.
Doing it. And do you just do some problems or all problems?
All problems.
Because we want to do our what? Our best. Our what? In the work that lies nearest. What else is it? Your best in the work that lies nearest for school. What would that be?
Doing my best in handwriting.
Doing your best in handwriting. Making sure that your handwriting is neat and clean. Now, boys, actually, I'm going to let you both do it, but you got to come up because my cord doesn't reach that far. At school, what is the best in the work that lies nearest for you?
Try your best at math.
Okay, so just keep on working at it. Keep on working at it, even when it's hard. Very good.
Getting straight A's.
Getting straight A's. You want to shoot for the best, which means you do as much as you can to do the best work. Very good. I'll take one more. At school, what's your best in the work that lies nearest?
Respecting my teacher.
Oh, I'm so glad someone said that, because just like we don't want mom to ask how many times, we don't want teacher to ask 5 times. How many times should she ask? Or he ask? 1 time. And then what do we say in response? Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. How about at church? Sometimes at church, the best in the work that lies nearest is noticing that at Sabbath school, someone's sitting alone and they're new and they've never been there before. Thank you. So when you do your best in the work that lies nearest at church, maybe it's noticing someone's alone and they need a friend. But for you guys, what would the best in the work that lies nearest at church be?
If you're at church and the pastor's speaking, the best job that you can do is not yell or speak loudly. You can listen to the pastor or find the activity that you brought with.
We got a future teacher right here. Very good. Maybe your best in the work that lies nearest at church is
Being quiet in the pews.
being quiet in the pews and paying attention. Maybe your best in the work that lies nearest at church is
Doing eggs.
say it again.
Doing eggs.
Doing eggs. Oh, like for potluck? Like making food for potluck? Is that what you mean?
No, checking eggs that have eggs in the morning on Saturday.
I see. So getting ready for church, doing everything you need to do to get ready for church, doing your best in the work that lies nearest. All right. What is something for church that's doing your best in the work that lies nearest?
Help greeting people.
Ooh, I'm so glad someone brought this up. Help greeting people. Did you know I was a pastor's kid? What was that? So my dad was a pastor, and we actually had a rule when I was a kid and we would go to church. I was not allowed to sit down in the pew until I had said good morning and shaken hands with 10 people. How many?
10 people!
And so I'd go and say hi to a few, and I wanted to sit down, and I'd go to try to sit down. And my mom would sit in the pew, hold up 7 fingers, and go, Because how many people did I have to do? 10. And how many had I done already? 7. Oh, so I'd have to get up and talk. But guess what? Those people became my best friends. So greet people. It is the best you can do in the work that lies nearest. What's something else at church?
Be a good example for other kids and be quiet.
Be a good example and listen. Very good. That's a great thing to do in church. What's another thing you can do that's the best in the work that lies nearest for church?
Be kind.
To be kind. Very good. And so, all together, we want to what? Ooh, I think we can do better than that. We want to? We want to do our best in the work that lies nearest. This is what Jesus did and what he wants us to do. Very quickly, let's sing our song. This time we're going to try something a little different. This time, all of you are going to be the echo, and I'm going to be the one that starts. You ready? So I'm going to go, fear not, and you guys are going to go, fear not. And usually we kind of sing a little slow in the beginning, but that's just because we were learning it. Actually, it's supposed to be kind of a little bit faster, like fear not, stand still, and see the salvation of the Lord. Yes. Hey, you've done a great job. You actually can go sit down and take off your ASPREP bandage if you want. Give her a round of applause. Very good. She typed out the entire first line, and let me see here. Here you go. You can go ahead and keep that paper. Very good work. All right, you ready for the echo? Let's see if we can do the beginning a little faster than usual this time. You ready? Fear not. Stand still. And see the salvation of the Lord, which he will show to you today. Fear not. Stand still. And see the salvation of the Lord, which he will show to you today. Chapter 14, verse 13, from the book of Exodus. Fear not, stand still, and see the salvation of the Lord, which he will show to you today. Very good. Let's pray together. Fold our hands, close our eyes. Dear Jesus, we love you so much, and we want to follow your example. You followed Joseph's example when you were a little boy, and now we want to follow you and do our best in the work that lies near us. So I pray that today you would give every single one of us a chance to do that. Thank you. In Jesus' name, amen. Of course.